What's going on, fellas? What's going on, YouTube? I'm waiting for my computer to boot up. Yes, give me a minute. Bear with me just 1 minute. I'm trying to log in so I can see everybody's comments. Buy myself a new vape pipe. Kiwi, what's going on, bro? How's work, Kiwi? Did you come back locally? You still going up north? Brian, what's going on? Quiñones, what's going on? Thank everybody for tuning in. So you're doing pretty good at the port, Kiwi? I told you, bro, it picked up. I know it picked up for me. Need your channel. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate you, Brian. Stick around. Channel gets pretty good. Some people ask some questions that I can't answer, but there's always somebody on the channel that will help that person out, and it gets pretty good. The shy one. What's going on, the shy one? Yeah, I seen your brother, shy one. He was doing some crazy stuff on that freeway, man. Doing wheelies, no hands, all kinds of crazy madness. No shots. Where are we at? Where are we at? Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Just want to thank you for all your videos on the Cascadia. Saved me a ton of money. Yeah, no problem, bro. That's what I'm here for, man. Just trying to help everybody out so they won't get burned. Especially when it comes to the mechanics. All right, I'm signed in. Brian's in the house. Quiñones, Heriberto Puente. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué pasó, Heriberto? SJ, Kiwi, Brian, the shy one. SJ, just one, okay. SJ's from Oklahoma. Thanks a lot, SJ, for tuning in. Appreciate you. Cavino, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Carlos, what's going on, bro? Hey, how about them Eagles, huh? That was a hell of a game, man. I was on. I had the pompons on. I had the freaking speaker. I mean, I was all for them Eagles, man. That was a good Super Bowl game. What do you guys think? Uh, you know, I just didn't want the Patriots to win. That's just the bottom line. I was hating. I was just hating. You know, they're a good ass team. I take nothing from them, but I was just hating. I just didn't want them to win. That was just my issue. I didn't care who else won. I just didn't want them to win. I've gotten a couple of emails that I wanted to get into. We off on Monday, Vic. Well, at least I am. PCT is gonna be closed. Oh, is that all you do, Kiwi's PCT? Because I don't think I'm off, bro. I know one company already called me up, and I booked a load myself for for Monday, but I might cancel that because I have to go do the tie rod on one of the trucks, the tie rod end, land bridge. Oh, you're doing that good money, Kiwi. Yeah, that's not bad, bro. That is not bad. Uh, David, how you doing, senor? I'm doing good, David. How's everything, bro? Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Yeah, Kiwi. I was gonna hook up with what's it, Show High? Yeah, I was gonna hook up with them, but all of a sudden, all this work came upon me, So I just kept doing my thing. But yeah, Show High is I guess their rates are pretty good. I went to talk to them, and Wes, what's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in. And they were telling me the rates, and their rates are not bad. Kiwi, from PCT to ICTF, a load pays you $100, and if it goes down to BNSF, it pays you 150. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, they were telling me about that BNSF as well, and I've been to BNSF a million times because I used to do JB Hunt. So, but yeah, I was gonna go sign up with them, but like I said, all of a sudden all this work just fell on me, and I just been doing what I've been doing. Anyways, I've come to my second year of my own authority, and was it last week? Last week I had to send in 550, 550, 250 for my motor carrier permit. So it's been a good ride. It's been a real good ride. I I would recommend anybody to have their own authority. Uh, with all the rules and regulations that the companies have nowadays, and the companies that I haul for, with all their rules and regulations and restrictions and crap like that, it really doesn't phase me at all. There's one company that I work for. Uh, they were having a meeting Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday. And they sent me a text and they said, you can't get your check uh, till after the meeting. And I was like, man, they got me mixed up with somebody else. So I went down there. I didn't send my wife to go get the check. I went down there and I went to the front desk and I said, I'm here for my check. Oh, yeah, you can't get it to after the meeting. I says, no, 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 no. So the manager came out and she was like, hey, Victor, you coming to the meeting? I said, no, I'm not coming to the meeting. I got to work. Oh, give him his check. So if you guys are leased on, I'm telling you guys, look into getting your own authority, man. It's the best thing to do, man. It is the best thing to do. I go everywhere and anywhere, as long as the pay is right. So go get your own authority, people. I'm telling you. Gary Banks, hey Vic, how's it going? Keep doing what you're doing. I know you helped me in the past and a lot of other people. I try, Gary. I try. Believe me, bro. I'm trying to reach out to everybody if I can. You don't need no experience, Wes. You don't need no experience, bro. It's just like opening up a business. As long as you have a truck, experience really doesn't matter. You know. Uh, the main issue with getting your own authority is just the insurance, because you have to put down, from 1900 to I would say 2400 the first year that you open up your insurance account. you know. So that's the only difficult part, is to put down that much money. The motor carrier permit costs you 150, I think. I forgot what it was, 150. The CA number and the DOT number is free. The MC number is $350. So, and the MC number, you really don't need it if you're just gonna stay within. I don't know about the rest of the states, but I know about California. If you're just gonna run in California, you don't need an MC number. All you need is a CA number and DOT number. So West experience, that's not really an issue. It's just the money that you're gonna put down to open up your insurance account, and then every year they're gonna tax you for. I think last year, my second year into my own authority. No, wait a minute. No, I'm going on my third year. My third year on my own authority. Wow. Lost track of time. Yeah, I'm going on my third year of authority. Last year they charged me $1,900 down for my insurance policy, and I've been paying on a monthly basis for my insurance, $560. And I know a lot of you guys that are leased onto a company, you guys are paying 700 and something a month. So if you look at the difference, I mean, there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of difference, and every year, uh, your monthly insurance payment is going down as long as you stay accident free and ticket free and stuff like that. So it's not bad. Let's see what Kiwi says. Hey Vic, for example, how much you get for a round trip to Commerce, load, empty back with your own authority? Um, I'm getting from Commerce. From Commerce, I'm getting 120 Kiwi, and then the empty is 70 to $80, bro. That's what it's paying me. I know Lambridge is paying the $300, bro, but I'm just being honest. That's what I get paid. But I know Lambridge pays more, which is pretty good. Daryl Jones, what's your opinion on the lease purchase company called Express FTS? Jones, I don't know anything about that company, bro. I've never heard of it. Kiwi, sometimes I use my own SAC number, and sometimes I use whatever company I'm hauling for. It just depends on there's some companies that'll send me a text and they'll just send me the container number and the PIN number. And uh, like for instance, MERS will ask me for my SAC number and my code. Evergreen just asks me for my company number and the PIN. That's it. So it just depends on the company that I'm hauling for. If I'm hauling for a load board, then I use my own stuff. But other than that, it really doesn't make a difference, Kiwi. It really doesn't. So Brian, are you a owner operator? Yeah, I'm an owner operator, Brian. I've been a leased on owner operator for, I don't know, years, bro, years. I'm just going into my third year on having my own authority, being just independent, uh, not being independent. In other words, not not depending on a company, not just working for one company. I work for everybody and their mothers if the rates are right, you know. But I mainly do a lot of port work. I like the port. I know it's kind of weird for you guys to hear somebody say they like the port because of the long, intimidating looking lines, but I like the port, you know. Port work is consistent and it pays well. It pays well. I mean, I have nothing to complain as far as the port. But again, if you're looking just at the lines of the port, they do look intimidating, and you sitting there for an hour and a half trying to get into the port, it does wear on you. But once you get used to it, believe me, it's not bad. Put it this way: once you look at your check at the end of the week, it's all worth it. Oscar, URA required me to get an MC number. Yes, I know, Oscar. Yes, I know. I heard about it. But Daryl, back to you. Where's this company out of, bro? Express FTC. And again, Daryl, being leased on is not a bad idea. Uh, Ronnie B, your videos are awesome, bro. Do you use an account for bookkeeping or QuickBooks? Ronnie, thanks a lot. I don't use any of that, bro. Have my wife do it old school, just regular pen and paper, bro. That's it. That's all. Sharp. I like the porch when I was doing it back in '02. Going back into it soon. Good thing, Sharp. Good thing. Uh, Gary, new company in South Florida. Insurance start up to 3,000 and 4,000 down. 15 to 2,000 per month. And let's go much cheaper. Oida Jones. I mean, Gary. Oida is. I mean, it's good, bro. It's good, but the bad thing about Oida is that's why all insurances are rated with an alphabet A B C D E and F. I don't know if they go down all the way to F, but they're graded at that. And Oida is graded at, I believe, a C minus or a B minus, something like that. Which means if you get into an accident and you have a claim or something, they really lag on things like that. There's not too many companies that'll take OIDA insurance. So, Gary, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You might want to look into something else, unless you have like a dedicated account or before you start jumping on with brokers, make sure they accept the WIDA because there's not too many people that accept the WIDA, especially the rail companies, JB Hunt, uh, Hub Group, CSX, Expo Logistics, stuff like that. Them guys do not accept WIDA again because of stuff like that. They take forever to process a claim. So keep your eye open for that, Gary. Carson or Long Beach. Uh, yeah, I apologize, Jones. I don't know anything about that company, bro. I've never heard of it. But again, Jones, you know, being leased on is not a bad idea. It is not a bad idea. I tell everybody. As a matter of fact, I just ran into somebody at the port at Shippers, and he said, "Hey, I watch your videos, and I wanna get my own truck, and I want to get my own authority." But he didn't have enough experience under his belt, and I told him, don't do that. Don't do that. Lease on first. Learn the ropes. Get used to all this money being deducted off your checks. That way, when you do get your own authority, you know what's going to come out of your checks. You know what you have to put to the side to pay for your monthly insurance, to pay for your monthly note on your truck, stuff like that. So, Jones, I don't think any company that you're going to lease onto is not that bad to learn the ropes. uh, that's I think that's the way everybody started. Company leased on, and then independent, got their own stuff. um, I don't I don't I don't want to bring in my trucks yet. I'm still kind of leery about it, but you know eventually I'm going to start bringing my trucks in little by little into my own authority. That way I can start running my trucks under my authority. But right now I still have them trucks leased onto a company, and I'm still doing good. I'm still raking in some good money on a weekly basis. So I don't really have to worry about dispatching them trucks because the company they're leased onto, they take care of that. So but eventually it will happen. I will start doing that. Kiwi, it's all related, bro. I'm making the same amount of money. I was making doing regional, and now I'm home every day. There you go, Kiwi. There you go. I always say, work smarter, not harder. Make more money in less time. That's my theory. Steve, thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you. New listener. I ran the ports in Houston, company driver. Good thing, Steve. Think about getting your own truck, Steve. Believe me, you'll make some good money. Uh, Kiwi, I got a fat check from shipper about 3 years ago. I hate shipper, Kiwi. I freaking hate shipper. Oscar, what do you recommend doing while the ports are getting into slow season? Oscar, do you have your own authority or you leased on? Because you know, I'm kind of blessed because I have my own authority. So I really, I jump around and still pull in a good check at the end of the week because it takes me like no more than half an hour to start pulling for somebody else. So that's the blessing that I have going for myself, that I have my own authority. Oscar, what do you recommend? Okay, I read that one. Rudy, thanks for being in the neighborhood. What's up, Vic? I saw you the other day getting out of the Harvard division. You did. Rudy, you should throw a rock at me or something, bro. It's good to meet everybody that uh, looks at my YouTube channel, man. I really do appreciate you guys. Steve, think about it. Thanks for sharing the info. No problem, Steve. No problem. But believe me, Steve, if you get your own truck, you'll make great money. You'll make great money. Being leased onto a company, it's a good experience, and you open doors for yourself. Eventually you start opening up doors for yourself, especially with the customers. Uh, what I try to do, Steve, and I try to tell everybody, being leased on or being a company driver, when I go drop off a load or pick up an empty, I try to make myself visible, and I try to make the customer or the shipper remember me, maybe by cracking a joke or, saying something crazy so they can remember who I am. That way, you know, when I want to pull a load for them, I can always just go over there and, and talk to that person and, hey, you remember me? Well, I have my own authority, if you guys have loads for me to pull, I wouldn't mind negotiating the rates. So you open yourself some doors that way. But Steve, think about it. Think about it. Getting your own truck, it's a good thing. Oscar, I got my own authority, but still leased on. I know it's funny. No, that's good, Oscar. No, I know a gang of people like you, Oscar. Uh, Oscar, look, and I tell everybody down here in Southern California. If you're in Southern California, are you in Southern California, Oscar? Let me go on before you answer me. By the time you answer me, Oscar, I'll let you know. Rudy says, "What's the real fact on e-logs? A lot of confusion, bro." Yeah, you're in California, Oscar. Look, Oscar, I'm telling you, bro. Get in touch with the shy one, and he can hook you up with his company. And I mean, they have some pretty good work. By the end of this month, by the beginning of next month, uh, they're gonna have a lot of local work, for what I've been told, and it pays pretty good. It pays pretty good. So get a hold of the shy one when you get slow at your company or whatever it is that you're doing, Oscar. And all you have to do is go to his YouTube channel. March, what's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in. Go to his YouTube channel. It'll say the shy one. That's what you're gonna type in on YouTube, the shy one, and you'll see him with the motorcycle jacket, his back towards the screen, and hook up with him. Send him your email and tell him you're interested on coming on board. For this slow season on the port, and he can hook you up with his company. Uh, I think he's still on. I'm not too sure. The shy one, you still on? If you are, throw me a rock or something, bro. But yeah, Oscar, that's the main thing. And if you have your own authority, you can always go. If the shy one doesn't have nothing, his company doesn't have nothing. There's another company called PDM, Peter David Mary, PDM, out of Fontana. They do a lot of local work. They do a lot of drive-in. Oh, there you go. There's the shy one right there. So just get at him, Oscar, the shy one right there. Send him your email, your phone number, whatever you want, and you guys can chop it up, and hopefully he can get you going. But there's another company, PDM in Fontana. Look them up on the web. They come up, and they do a lot of local work as well as dry van, and they pay pretty good as well. Mars Transportation, where you at, bro? Where you at? You home? Uh, Junior, bro. I have my own truck, but it sucks in Florida. Oh no, man. How's it gonna suck, Junior? There's plenty of work down there in Florida, bro. Steve, do you recommend an older truck or a new truck? Well, Steve, you're in Florida as well, right, Steve? Uh, if you're gonna do port work, Steve, it doesn't really matter, older or new. If you guys don't require the DPF filter or uh, the DEF filter. Oh, shucks. March is in Pittsburgh, California. That's right, March. That's right, bro. Oh, you're in Houston, Steve. Yeah, get you an older truck, Steve. An older truck. Yeah, you don't require a DPF filter or a DEF liquid. Get you an older truck, bro, and believe me, you can get you a 2004, 2005, 98, 99, and you'll make great money. Great money. Uh, I know a couple of guys that are over there in Houston, Texas, and they have some older trucks. One of them, the Reyes, has got a what is it, 2009 Freightliner, and it's a little day cab, and he's doing great money over there. So yeah, an older truck, Steve. Believe me, these new trucks, you don't want no problems with these new trucks. They have too many sensors, too many computers. They're too damn delicate. They're not even trucks no more, if you ask me. They're just, I don't know. They're too delicate for me. And they suck up fuel like crazy. So get you an older truck that doesn't have the EGR system, the DEF system, the DPF filter, and you'll make great money, Steve. Believe me. Gary, Freightliner Cascade DD15 running rough sometimes. Running rough. Have you checked your air filter? Your air filter might be clogged with dust, leaves. If not, Gary, I would check my injector dozer. That would be something I would do. Imagine here, PCA, CT in downtown LA. Yeah, no problem, Steve. Junior, I have a 2009 Freightliner Cascade. I like so far. Junior, you can't beat that 2009, bro. Believe me, you can't beat that 2009. But the only problem, you're in Florida. I don't think you guys need that EGR valve and that DPF filter, right? Believe me, if you didn't have that system, your truck would be running way better, and the fuel mileage, you'd get a whole bunch of fuel mileage if you would delete that. So think about that, Junior. Just like I was telling Steve, if you guys don't need that system, uh, you shouldn't have it on your truck. If you're not going to run over to the West Coast, believe me, don't have it. Uh, we used to have was it a 2006? Yeah, we had a 2006 Columbia Freightliner. Man, I love that truck. I love that truck. It was a what they call freight shaker. It shook all over the damn place, but man, that truck was beautiful, man. As far as fuel, it was nice. I wasn't spending that much fuel, and all I was doing with that truck was doing nothing but local stuff. My mom has a 2010, and she deleted the DPF filter. She doesn't. Hey, Kiwi, I know another dude, another older guy. He has an international, and he did the same thing, bro. And he's running nothing but local right here in California. He did the same thing. So uh, I'm from China. China's in the house. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate you. But yeah, Kiwi, yeah. I know a few dudes. I know a few dudes. But this older guy, I know him. We go way back. We go like 11, 12 years back. And he just got this international. He's had it for, I say, about 5 or 6 months. And he did the same thing. He had the DPF filter in there. And he deleted the whole damn system, the EGR and the DPF filter. And he says his truck runs great. And the fuel, his fuel's good as you know what. So Junior Steve, believe me, if you don't need this system, do not get it on your truck. If you have it on your truck, like Junior, my recommendation, delete that stuff. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny, Junior, but believe me, it's worth it. Because the EGR, and the DPF and the dev system, it just causes a whole bunch of problems. Kiwi says, yeah, she started her problems with her Pete and she got rid of the DPF. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's not bad, Steve. That is not bad. Gary, about 2,500 in Miami. Yeah, that's not bad. But like I said, Steve, if you were to look into getting your own truck and leasing that truck, believe me, you would make great money, and you wouldn't have to work 10, 11 hours a day. Believe me, there's times that I jump in the truck at 5 o'clock in the morning, and uh, I'm home 2:30, 3 o'clock, just because I just don't feel like working no more. I've made my money for the day. Mars Transportation. Yeah, damn DPF EG. Yeah, Mars Transportation knows what I'm talking about. I'm getting mine cleaned out Friday. Yeah, yeah, March knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Steve. I mean, you can ask any of these guys that work the port. Like for instance, Kiwi. He'll tell you. He'll tell you, bro. It's great money having your own truck. I recommend everybody to have their own truck. Lease onto a company first, and then get their own authority. But for the guys that have already been leased out to the companies for a year or 2 years, you've already got the hang of it. And believe me, if you were to get your own authority, party is over for you guys. You guys would be making great money. If you're in Cali, know someone that can delete the DPF and EGR and still pass the smog test that they do. Kiwi, I know a couple people. I know a couple mechanics that do that. There's a mechanic in Southgate that does it. Uh, he's out of Firestone and Rayo, Rayo. He does it, but what did he say? I want to say $2,800. That's what he charges to delete the whole system. Oscar got mine cleans last month. Have to do it once a year. DPF. Thanks you, Vic. I learned about the dozer valve. No problem, Oscar. Oscar, you don't have to do the DPF filter once a year, bro. That's just a myth. Uh, Regardless of how many miles you run a year, that's just a myth, bro. It's easier to take it to somebody to put a laptop on it and do the dyno on the diff filter, and they'll tell you exactly how full it is and how much time you have for you to clean out that DPF filter. That's just a myth. Don't go by every year you have to do it, Oscar, because you're just throwing money away. Junior, I've been driving only for 6 months, and I'm leased onto Universal, but I had to buy my own truck so I can get more home time. Universal's pretty good. Universal's pretty good, Junior. They are not bad. Kiwi, I said I know someone. Oh, you know someone, Kiwi. Oh, cool. Yeah, there you go. Anybody? I think we just started a fire, Kiwi. Anybody wants to get their stuff deleted, hit up Kiwi. Mars transportation. That's one of those questions where I know someone who knows someone. There you go, Mars transportation. Steve, when you say great money, what do you say is average per week? Steve, I average per week. I go from 2,300 to 2,700 in my pocket. In my pocket. Because I have my own my own authority. There's no deductions when I get my checks. So yeah, that's what I average. I could average way more. When I first started the port, I was averaging was it 4,200, 3,900. But once I got the hang of the port, I just kind of slowed down, and that's what I'm averaging now. Uh, Sally Bull Trucker, Vic, I watch you a lot. Good info. Thanks a lot, Sally Bull Trucker. Appreciate you. Uh, Kiwi, there you go. Steve, Kiwi is talking to you right now. Mac Mob Trucking Grade. No. Uh, what do you think about the KW T600, the older ones? It's Mac, anything that doesn't have a DPF filter, a DEF system, or EGR system, it's good. You are gonna be great. That's a real truck right there. Any truck nowadays that has a DPF filter, EGR, and this BS DEF liquid, in my eyes, it is not a truck. It is too damn sensitive. So that is a good truck, Mac. If you're about to buy it, buy it. DP, I enjoy your videos. Thank you for great info. Can I use a Freightliner Columbia single axle for port work? I couldn't tell you, DP. I could not tell you, but I'm sure you can. What year is it? And where are you out of? You out of California? Gary E. Banks got a quote. I went 2010 Cascada DD13 open chassis. Do you know what it may be? Open chassis, open chassis. Yeah, it's a sensor. It's a sensor. I get that code all the time. Jesus Christ. I forgot what it is. I forgot what it is. But Gary, don't worry about that. That code is just a sensor that's loose. It's not a big deal. It'll snap itself back in place. It's really nothing. Don't even worry about that code. But uh, Gary, if you have an email, shoot me an email, and I'll be checking out that code for you tomorrow. And send me an email, and I'll tell you exactly what that sensor is. But like I said, it's not a real big issue. It's nothing. Wild West Express, thanks for all the info you provide, Vic. No problem, Wild West. Do you know of any good truck dealers in SoCal? Wild West, the only dealers I deal with is Rush Peterbilt, uh, right here in Fontana. Vanguard, it's also right down Valley in Fontana. Uh, Kenworth in Fontana. And then when it comes to Long Beach, I deal with GFC. GSC and there's another one in Long Beach. They're both off of Anaheim Street in Long Beach. So if you take the 710 South, you exit Anaheim, you go west. As as soon as you exit the freeway, GFC is gonna be on your right hand side. It's right there. They're pretty good. Vanguard is pretty good as far as financing. They're pretty good, especially if you ask them. You want to put zero down. They have some pretty good banks that'll finance that whole truck with zero down, depending on your credit. West side on Valley and Fontana, they're going for 50K trucks. There you go, West side. There you go. Kiwi, remember back in the days when you used to go to buy a truck, you were almost guaranteed you were getting a good quality truck, and now they mess it all up with new systems. Yeah, Kiwi, I remember them days, bro. Believe me. Uh, uh, Gary, I'm not gonna be able to save your email right now, bro. So, because all your comments right now, since I'm live, all your comments are gonna be deleted. So as soon as I get off, Gary, uh, send me an email on the video or uh, shoot me an email. My email is medv2837. Again, Mary Esther David Victor 2837 at gmail.com. But I'll leave it down at the comment box. That way you can send me an email, bro. Reaper, what's going on, bro? Hello, hip. Thanks for tuning in, Reaper. Appreciate you. Kiwi, everything about Aero Truck Sales or Select Trucks, even though I got mine for Select. Don't go to Select. Do not go to Select Trucks. I'm telling you, fellas, do not go to Select Trucks in Fontana. They are, they're no good. They're no good. And select Trucks in Fontana, they are no good, man. Believe me. I got nothing good to say about them people. All right, people. I'm in this video for 42 minutes. I'm gonna cut it short. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Let me see what Reaper says. How are you preparing for Chinese New Year's at the ports? Uh, I'm pretty much gonna look somewhere else, Reaper, while the port is down for a little bit. Uh, you know, have my own authority, so I'll be looking around. Kiwi, thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you on our next one, bro. Thanks for tuning in. All right, fellas. Well, if you guys are out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys in our next video. And love them Eagles, huh?